Good morning, students. This is Vikas Global Institutions. I am Jagan, Senior Faculty in Physics. Today our topic is trigonometric formulas. Yesterday we will discuss which sine functions are positive, which sine function are negative in the coordinate system. In out of 4 quadrants we will discuss. In the first quadrant, all are positive, all silver tea cups. Second quadrant, sine, cosecant. Third quadrant, tan, cot. Fourth quadrant, all silver tea cups, C, cos and secant. These are the positive values. Why positive values are appear? It will be keen explanation in yesterday's class. Today I will discuss trigonometric formulas. First of all, we take the coordinate system simply like this. This is the coordinate system. This is the first quadrant. Sine, cos, tan, cot, secant, cosecant, all are positive. This is the second quadrant. Sin theta and cosecant theta are positive. Tan, cot, secant, tan theta, cot theta, secant theta and cos theta are negative. In the third quadrant, tan theta and cot theta are positive. Sin theta, cos theta, cosecant theta, secant theta are negative. This is the fourth quadrant. Cos theta and secant theta are positive. Tan theta, cot theta, sin theta, cosecant theta are negative. This is the quadrant system explanation. These are the quadrants. Which quantity is positive, which quantity is negative. Here we observe clearly, this is 0 degrees or 360 degrees and this is 90 degrees. This represents 180 degrees. This represents 270 degrees. The theta in between 0 and 90, it is in first quadrant. The theta in between 90 and 180, it is in second quadrant. The theta in between 180 and 270, that is the third quadrant. And theta in between 270 and 360, that is the fourth quadrant. These are the quadrant explanations. The sign conventions here we observe clearly. Today our topic is trigonometric formulas. Simply, the first relation is sin A plus B. What is the formula for sin A plus B? This can be written as sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Similarly, second relation is sin A minus B. Here, sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Similarly, the third formula is cos A plus B. Simply cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Similarly, the fourth one, cos A minus B. Here it can be written as cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. The fifth relation, tan A plus B. Here it can be written as tan A plus tan B by 1 minus tan A tan B. The sixth relation is tan A minus B. It can be written as tan A minus tan B by 1 plus tan A tan B. Similarly, the seventh relation, sin 2A, it can be written as 2 sin A cos A. Eighth relation, that is cos 2A, it is nothing but cos square A minus sin square A equal to 1 minus 2 sin square A or 2 cos square A minus 1. These are the trigonometric formulas to apply to the physics. A small example I will explain. Simply, this is example 1. Find the value of sin 120 degrees. Find the value of sin 120 degrees. Simply we know it can be written as sin 90 plus 30, which is related to the sin A plus B. Simply we observe clearly sin A cos B plus cos A sin B, that is sin 90 plus into cos 30 plus cos 30 into sin 90. Simply, what is the value of sin 90? It is 1. What is the value of cos 30? Cos 30 is the root 3 by 2 plus what is the value of this is cos 90, this is sin 30. What is the cos 90? Cos 90 is 0, sin 90 is 1 by 2. These values are given in the table. Simply 0 into something is 0. This value totally equal to 0. Simply the value of sin 120 is root 3 by 2. This is the value. How to confine the sign? The root 3 by 2 is positive or negative, which is depends on the quadrant system. Simply this is the quadrant system. That is the 120 degrees, that is 90 plus 30. 0 to 90 is in the first quadrant and 90 to 180 in the second quadrant. Second quadrant, which one is positive? Sine and cosecant are positive. Here we observe clearly this is the value of sine. Therefore, sine is positive. It can be written as plus root 3 by 2. Do you understand, students? Yeah. The one more discussion about that. The example 2, simply like this. Here, find the value of cos 150 degrees. Find the value of cos 150 degrees. How to find the value of cos 150? Simply, it can be written as cos of 150 means cos 90 plus 60 degrees. Simply, what is the cos A plus B? The value of cos A plus B equal to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Simply, cos 90 cos 60 minus sin A sin B, sin 90 sin 60. Okay, simply we observe clearly. Here we understood cos 90 is 0, cos 60 is 1 by 2 minus sin 90. Sin 90 is 1, sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Simply this value is minus root 3 by 2. We use the same concept in the quadrant system. They will, as well as we get the results. These formulas is interlinked with these problems It can be solved easily by using these formulas, right? Write down. Dear students, one more example. Example 3. Find the value of sine 75 degrees. Find the value of sine 75 degrees. How to find the value of sine 75? The sine 75 can be written as simply sine of 45 degrees plus 30 degrees. Why 45 plus 30 can be written? Why not 35 plus 40 can be written? Yeah, sine 45 and 30 values we know. It is in the given table. That's why it can be written as sine 45 plus 30. Listen, what is the formula for sine A plus B? Sine A cos B plus cos A sin B. Sine A sine 45, sine A cos B cos 30 plus cos A sin B, cos 45 degrees into sine 30 degrees. Simply, we know that what is the value of sine 45? That value is 1 by root 2. What is the value of cos 30? That is root 3 by 2. Plus what is the value of cos 45? That is 1 by root 2. What is the value of sine 30? That is 1 by 2. We observe clearly, this is root 3 by 2 root 2 plus this is 1 by 2 root 2. Here 2 root 2 is the LCM. This is root 3 plus 1. The value of sine 75 degrees is equal to root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2. Therefore, this is the value of sine 75. Write down. Yeah, the one more example, the value of tan 5 by 4 plus a. One more example we explained. This is example 4. Yeah, the value of tan pi by 4 plus a. Find the value of tan pi by 4 plus a. Here we observe clearly, this is formula. This problem which is interlinked to the formula tan a plus b. What is the formula for tan a plus b? Tan a plus b equal to, tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan a tan b. Okay, here what is the value of a? That is pi by 4. What is the value of b? That is a. Tan pi by 4 plus tan a by 1 minus tan pi by 4 tan b. Simply tan pi by 4 value, pi by 4 means 45 degrees. It is 1 plus tan a by 1 minus tan pi by 4 value is 1. this total value is equal to 1. That's why tan pi by 4 is 1, that is tan b. Simply tan of pi by 4 plus a equal to 1 plus tan a by 1 minus tan b. Write down. My dear students, this is the trigonometric concept. It is over. We will start the first lesson in the physics, that is unit and measurements. That is unit and measurements. Yeah. Units and measurements. Units and measurements. Students, do you understand that this is the very most important concept here? First of all, what is meant by unit? Yeah, generally unit is the one of the prefix. Here, what is meant by prefix? Simply, we can treat it as any physical quantity, any measurable physical quantity have unit. For suppose we observe the length in terms of mass. We observe the we observe the length in terms of meters. We observe the mass in terms of kgs. We observe the time in terms of seconds. Simply, we can say that what is meant by physical quantity. The first concept in this one is physical quantity. What is meant by physical quantity? Yeah, any measurable quantity is treated as a physical quantity. Any measurable quantity is treated as a physical quantity. Yeah, the measurable quantity is called physical quantity. The measurable quantity is called physical quantity. Generally, the second concept is types of physical quantities. How many number of physical quantities are there? Generally, the physical quantities can be described into the three ways. The first one is the fundamental physical quantity, and the second one is the derived physical quantity, and third one is the supplementary physical quantity. I will explain clearly about these three quantities. Yeah, types of physical quantities. Types of physical quantities. Yeah, generally it can be described into the three types. First one is the fundamental physical quantity. Fundamental physical quantity. And the second one is the derived physical quantity, and third one is the supplementary physical quantity. Dear students, please listen. This is the first lesson in the physics, is units and measurements. The units and measurements plays the main role. Generally, the concept is taken in the universe which is measurable. For suppose height of the man, some meters, weight of the man, some kgs, and how much time to take to run to your home to your school. These are the concepts which are from the units and measurements. Generally, the main fundamental concept in the units and measurement is physical quantity. What is meant by physical quantity? Any measurable physical quantity in the universe, any measurable physical quantity in the universe or measurable system, it is treated as a physical quantity. The measurable quantity is called physical quantity generally. Generally, the types of physical quantities are there. The three types of physical quantities are available. one is the fundamental physical quantity, and second one is the derived physical quantity, and third one is the supplementary physical quantity. These three physical quantities which are discussed in the units and measurements. First thing, we observe clearly what is meant by fundamental physical quantity. What is meant by fundamental physical quantity? Fundamental physical quantity. Fundamental physical quantity. What is meant by fundamental physical quantity? Here we observe clearly the physical quantity which is independent on any other physical quantity, or the physical quantity which cannot be depends upon the any other physical quantity. These are independent. These physical quantities are treated as fundamental physical quantities. Once again I will repeat the definition. The physical quantity which is independent on any other physical quantity. The physical quantity which is independent. The physical quantity which is independent on any other physical quantity, then the physical quantity is said to be fundamental physical quantity. They are first one, length, it is represents with L. Second one, mass, it is represents with M. Third one, time, which is represents with T. Fourth one, temperature, which is represents with Kelvin, K. Fifth one, electric current, it is represents with ampere, capital A. And sixth one, quantity of substance, it is in mole. And seventh one is luminous intensity, which is represents in candela. Length, mass, time, temperature, electric current, quantity of substance, luminous intensity. These are the fundamental physical quantities. What is meant by derived physical quantity? What is meant by derived physical quantity? Yeah. Derived physical quantity. Derived physical quantity. The physical quantity which depends upon the fundamental physical quantity is called derived physical quantity. Once again I will repeat the definition. The derived physical quantity which depends on the fundamental physical quantity, or one more definition is the derived physical quantity which is derived from fundamental physical quantity, According to the definition, the all derived physical quantities are depends on fundamental physical quantities. Simply, it is depends on fundamental physical quantity, or which is derived from the fundamental physical quantity. They are, first one, area, generally area of the square, area of a square. This is the square. The four sides are equal. L comma L are the length of the sides. What is the area here? Length into length, side square like length square. The length is the fundamental physical quantity. That's why the area is depends on fundamental physical quantity. That is, area is the derived physical quantity. And second one is density. What is the formula for density? Density equal to mass by volume. Generally, the mass in terms of m, volume of the cube, volume of the cuboid, volume of the sphere, volume of the cylinder. These all are the volumes simply like this. Volume of the cube is L cube. Here we observe clearly mass is the fundamental physical quantity and the length is also a fundamental physical quantity. Both the quantities are depends on fundamental physical quantities. Then density is a derived physical quantity. And the third one is velocity. Velocity is nothing but displacement by time. Displacement in terms of length, time in terms of t. L is a fundamental physical quantity and the time is also a fundamental physical quantity. Therefore, both are depends upon the fundamental physical quantities. That's why velocity is a derived physical quantity. And fourth one is the acceleration. Acceleration is equal to velocity by time. We know that. Velocity already we know, that is L by t. By time already t, that is L by t square. Here L is a fundamental physical quantity, time is also a fundamental physical quantity. That's why acceleration is a derived physical quantity, because the formula of acceleration is L by t square. Here L and t are both are depends upon the fundamental physical quantities. The physical quantity which depends upon the fundamental physical quantity, they are called derived physical quantities. That's why acceleration is a derived physical quantity. And third one is supplementary physical quantities. Supplementary physical quantities. There are two. First one is the plane angle. It is represents with theta. What is meant by plane angle? The angle measured between the two intersecting straight lines. The angle measured between two intersecting straight lines is a plane angle. It is represents with theta, which is measured in radians, right? The second one is the solid angle, which is omega, which is measured between the arc of the three-dimensional bodies. Simply, this is the sphere, which can be cut into the cone like this, simply like this, simply like this, simply like this. Therefore, the angle measured between them is omega, that is a three-dimensional angle. Therefore, the solid angle is a three-dimensional angle. One more ice cream cone is there, na? This is the ice cream cone. This is the three-dimensional image. The angle measured between the vertex is the solid angle. These are the concepts of concepts in the physics in units and measurements. These are fundamentals. What is meant by physical quantity? How many physical quantities are there? The types of physical quantities are there. They are fundamental physical quantity, and second one is the derived physical quantity, and third one is the supplementary physical quantities. These are the deep and key discussions about fundamental quantities. Tomorrow I will discuss the one more important topic, right? Yeah.